Okay, thank you everybody already been here. So let's continue with our BNS module of economic result. I would like to just give you short information, a really quick overview to the topic. What does it mean? That I will give you the short information about panels and the logic and the process tracking, how it is prepared in our BNS system. So, as it was said during this training, you will learn about the way how go through the plan process and get just only the general information about these panels, as you can use that short intro in Pavel's presentation and the practical experience, how to adjust figures in the panels, how to transfer data. So I prepared this information at midnight this week, today. So be nice to me. It's how about content? It's copied the, let's say, main milestones of our planning process, but at the beginning it should be said a few words about the planned version prepared there. After that, we will use the slide from my previous presentation to get the process overview. And there are continued with two main groups: planning of revenues, how to prepare data, how to plan the data and check it, and planning of a cost in the same setup. Finally, you should have information about your P&L and final reporting, which should be prepared until mid of November. So, BNS version prepared for this year planning process. You can see just on the left side of the screen, and on the right side, you see these print screen from BNS, where you can see all planning versions set there. So for this year planning process, we prepared planning versions for target, separately for sales planning, separately for the whole company planning, and for convenient controllers, we add just private controlling planning versions. So for each of these group, there are prepared two versions. One for forecast and the other one for plan. So target forecast, target plan, sales forecast, sales plan. What is our aim? Our aim is to close after every stage. It means for sales, 27th of September is the time that 28th we should close the plan revenues in the whole Hopi group. For company planning, it means that after that, we will take the data from sales plan versions and we will transfer the data to company planning versions. And we will use this data for planning of operation costs. And we need to also emphasize that controllers need to parallelly work as salesmen plans revenues, operation guys plans costs, and controller must plan stuff on his side, financial interest, leasings, depreciations connected to investment plan, etc., etc. And there is a lot of work which needs to be made parallel, and we need to eliminate the chance that somebody from these two groups, sales, operations, will destroy controller's plan. So it means that these two are only for controlling, and Controller will be preparing his stuff, and at the very end, just after we close the cost planning, we will transfer this selected group of costs to the final company plan. Final company plan will clothing, etc., etc. Here you can see also the other versions of plan. These work plans are for your usage. You can do there whatever you want. Also, I would like to tell you that please skip every time the plan. Right now, this is opened, but there were a lot of work done. And if somebody of you go there and, let's say, overwrite the data, maybe help me to restore it. Okay, so that's it. You already know that process. So I put there also the target calculation. That we will be calculating that target figures also in BNS. For revenues, we use definitely BNS Builder. For costs, we use BNS Builder. For, let's say, first draft of our plans, we use BNS. We will be working on that during this month. For plan review, also these analyzer reports should be used just to track the plan comparison between the years, etc., etc. And to support final plan version and presentation in Stanovice, we use also analytical part of BNS. So there you can see start revenue side, BNS Builder, transfer of the past in the builder is called. And the aim of it is just to transfer data from one side to another side, from actuals, facts, as it said here, to sales forecast. And what is need to say is that here it's dedicated to primary revenues. Always you should select here what you need to transfer to final destination. The next work should be done on modification panel in BNS Builder. So it means that on revenue side, there are prepared modification panel for transport separately, for warehousing, value-added services separately. We will be talking about all other businesses, how it will be done. What's necessary to see, this is, let's say, general structure. Here you can see the years. You can just have a detail of the year 23 by month. That's no problem. Here you can see your total. Here you can see on the y-axis, you can see the revenue accounts, all statistical key figures connected to revenues, ratio indicators. And also what is important that there is the helping part for your planning of revenues, which can use, let's say, set calculated prices to simulate your revenues connected to your volume. So it means that it really necessary is to harmonize these groups. First group of revenues, second group of statistical indicators. Goes together. Okay, so. And also needs to be said that there is your comment part. The rules. We will show you how to do it. Next. So once you are done with planning of revenues, what needs to be next? You are still at the builder and reporting plan. Sales plan report. It looks like that on the screen. Just you can check your customer side, comparison between the years. You have probably mistake there. Okay. And you can comment the deviations. What is necessary to emphasize is that there is prepared simulation of the price impact and volume impact, as you know from your previous Excel templates. Cost side, data preparation still the same. You are on transfer of the past, the setting layout, no change. It's based on yes. So that's why I emphasize that the revenues and statistical key figures must go together. So because if you make a mistake there, so it means definitely there will be mistake in that calculation. So sorry for that. I haven't checked that, but this is not sales plan. Outside. Yeah, it was presented in my first presentation that we said, okay, we need to see there only the total indexation. It's not possible to calculate here in BNS, let's say, segments. Okay. So what is needs to select here is the cost or the selection of cost group needs to be transferred to final destination. So still we are in builder modification panel on the cost side. Prepared these two modification panels for operational costs and staff costs, personal costs if you want. So this is the operational cost panel. You can see already the P&L, full P&L. It's up to you. You should have, let's say, for make any adjustments. Statistical indicators related to operation costs and all other ratios. Here we can quickly jump to staff. Vyhodím ten kabel. Modification panel, the setup is similar what you saw on the sales. So left side, just selected group, what you need to plan, people, and statistical key figures related to people and all ratios related to people. Also this helper, which can calculate impact to the new year with using these standard hours targeting, deviations and comments. Here, and it was in the sales also, just to graph to see the trend between the years. Next. After your managers plan the costs, or it is already also for them prepared just in the builder reporting panel based on builder cube. So the different cube, different data that reports prepared in analyzer. There are three options. That is presented only the general one, but I think that it is self-explanatory. I will not go through that. So you can make whatever options on y-axis. So just to substitute the member on y-axis, and you will see that probably your structure of the house is operation. So we are at the final stage. For planning review and final plan presentation, you will need analyzer reports. It means in BNS you are analyzer, and there are prepared several reports. Definitely extend reports during these 2 months and let you know about the updates on that side. What is really important to understand that these are different data. Builder hierarchies are completely different. What is prepared in analyzer? In analyzer, this setting part is like enriched about all the dimensions hierarchies which are available in BNS itself. So you can see there also in the data part 3 years. You can see there 23 forecast plan for 23. You can see there the BNS company plan for 24 and a lot of columns for deviation checking. And that's it. Just quick intro, how it's set in BNS. And I would like to pass the word to Pavel. And he will show you the practical work with it.